Mon bonhomme de neige, il est très content et gros, avec 2 yeux, un nez, une bouche, sur la tête un beau chapeau. When I got back home from Wisconsin, I found that some of my files were corrupted, so we're going to refilm the making of the Quebec maple pecan cookies. So Gabriel has 1 stick of unsalted butter softened in the bowl, and to that he's going to add a 1/2 cup of sugar.
Okay.
And then we're going to whip that up until it's smooth and creamy.
I'm going to scrape the sides, Mimi.
Okay, go ahead and scrape the bowl. Now Gabriel's going to add 1 teaspoon of maple extract. Pour it all in. Good. 3 tablespoons of unsweetened applesauce. No, pour it in, honey. You just use the scraper if you need to get it out of the bowl. That looks, shake it. There you go, okay. And 3 tablespoons of real maple syrup. Maple syrup. No, just pour the whole thing in. There you go.
Next, we're going to be adding maple syrup, and that is real maple syrup, not maple flavoring. Ours happens to be Wisconsin maple syrup, which is delicious.
And 3 tablespoons. Do not try to use a pancake syrup. You will not like the result. We have 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Did you get all the baking soda in out of the other one?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and turn it on. Okay, I've got 1 cup of flour going in, all-purpose flour.
You need my scraper? I scrape down the sugar.
Okay, go ahead and turn it off and lift it up.
Ugh.
And then we're going to add 1 cup of old-fashioned oats as well. So you want to pour the oatmeal in there, Gabriel? And go ahead and put that down and mix it for just a little bit. Our oatmeal,
1 cup oatmeal. I use as much organic product as I can, so this is organic oats.
the great thing about organic is you're just getting what you paid for. You're not getting extra ingredients, chemicals, additives, emulsifiers. You're just getting pure oats or pure butter. And now we're going to add a 1/2 cup of chopped pecans. I toasted them first. It brings out the flavor more. They're finely chopped, but not into dust. You still want to have some texture in these cookies.
And didn't you say when you toasted the nuts, you didn't do it in the oven?
I actually do them on the stovetop in a frying pan. It doesn't take long, and I can keep an eye on it. I really don't walk away from them because they'll burn really fast, and then they'll taste rancid. You don't want to taste it because it's got nuts?
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to. You know what?
Can I straight down?
Yeah, wait, let me just, hold on, let go please. I'm gonna get this out of your way for a minute so you can scrape better. Okay, try scraping now. See, because now you can get it all off the sides. Give me that for a sec. We gotta get all the way down to the bottom too, because you want to make sure there's no just plain butter stuck at the bottom, but you did a pretty good job of mixing this all up. Okay.
It's stripy.
Yeah. Okay, we are back. We are making the frosting for the Quebec maple pecan cookies. We're starting with 2 tablespoons of cream cheese and butter each. And we're going to cream those together. It's my old mixer from 1979, and it still works.
It's such a small amount of frosting. That's why we're doing it by hand.
Next, we're going to add in 2 cups,
A cup and a half.
cup and a half of powdered sugar. Cream that together and try to have a little explosion here and there.
Okay. It's a little explosive. So let's add the maple syrup. It'll
Okay, how much of this?
3 tablespoons.
3 tablespoons again of Wisconsin pure maple syrup.
And when you're doing a recipe like this with maple syrup, you may have to adjust how much you put in. Not all maple syrup is the same. It depends on how much they boil down the sap, how concentrated that flavor gets. So we may need to add a little more, but we are also going to be adding some maple extract to this. There we go. A half a teaspoon to start with. Yeah, we got the explosion we talked about yesterday. This is quite thick. I'm going to let you get that in there. When we were young, our mother made our own breakfast syrup for our pancakes with sugar, water, and maple extract. So we always had it in the house. Okay. I think we're going to need a little more maple syrup in here, just for the texture.
Measuring perfectly is a smidge.
My measuring spoons at home, I actually have little ones that say a pinch, a smidge, and something else, I don't remember. Oh, I can smell that now.
Yep. I smell it over here.
There we go, that's looking good. Get all that powdered sugar up off the bottom. And that's how it looks, nice and thick to go on top of our cookies, and then we're going to top them with a salted pecan. I toasted the pecans in a pan with a little bit of butter, put them onto a paper towel to soak off some of that extra butter, and then put some sea salt on them, and that's going to go on top of the cookies.
And just in case you didn't notice, we have matching Christmas jammies on.